Hey guys, Brandon here. Sorry for the crummy stand. I'll probably get a better one if soon for the viewing angles, but it's all I have right now. So what I'm doing, I want to show, let's say 13, regular 13. I see a lot of 13 Pro and Pro Max, not a lot of regular 13s for some reason on glass replacement. But as you can see on this one, just the glass is busted, right? So it's kind of my specialty right now. Is swapping just this glass. So I'm going to turn the phone off. But how I get these out of the frame, I'll show you. I think I have another video, but this is pretty, I do the same thing every time. And the way I do it, they don't break. I use the Apple opening machine sometimes. If it's just a tiny break, I'll use that one. But it's hard to get them out of the frame with the Apple opening machine if it's busted, kind of like this one is, for quite a bit. I heat it up, put a little alcohol on the side. Don't overheat it, you just kind of have to know. You can burn the OLED, and then you're screwed. You got to replace the whole thing. So there's that. A little more alcohol. Kind of get this in there. Make sure it's down in there. Put some more alcohol. This is a really thin blade. It may come up with that. Sometimes I have to use the thicker blade. This loosens it, and then the thicker blade to like get it to pop open. We'll see. Just kind of depends. I don't really know the rhyme or reason behind that. It's not ready yet. I can feel that it's not ready. I'm gonna flip this around a little bit. Here's the other side, because that side kind of got a little break in it. These are cheap though, these things. You can get it like a 100 pack on Amazon for, I don't know, $6 or $7. Not a big deal. Try it again with this one. It's broken over here on this side, so that makes it a little harder too, you know. Not wanting to pop up much there. I'm going to use a regular blade. I think I've got enough space now loosened up to use a regular blade. You want to take your time with this process. It's you know, if it takes 3 or 4 minutes, so I mean, that's not that long. You know, it can take 3, 4, 5 minutes to get it started sometimes. If you know, I have almost a 0 break rate for a reason. So you be patient with it. I'm going to come up here a little further. Right there, maybe. You can kind of hear it snap, that snap. It's kind of what you got to get, and I'll show you what I mean, like under the frame. If you get in between the OLED and the frame, it breaks. You just want to come up a little bit here. Once you get a gap, I think we got a gap now. Once you get a gap, then I'll show you what I do to get it out. I think I've got enough of a gap now. See here now, see that right there, see that gap? So I take this metal tool. It's hard to show, I'm having a lot of space here. I need to get a better stand. I'll put some alcohol around the edges here, and I'll take this metal tool and I'll put it like, I'll show you guys, like right there, and then come down. You want to make sure you're under that frame and not in between it, because if you're in between it, I need to reopen it. So yeah, it's turning on. As you can see, the screen's fine, which is a good thing. Turn it off. I knew it wasn't broken. I've done enough of these to know if I break one. I know instantly. It's a terrible feeling, because these are, even the regular 13s, if you want an OEM one, they're not cheap. So I got it started now with this. I kind of take a fingernail, lift it, hold it up, and we're just going to go around the edges here like that. I'm going to add a little ISO and heat around the whole edge here. So we about got it. And we're only Well, we're 5 minutes in, but I'm also trying to video it, which makes it take longer too. A little more heat. I'll show you what I do at the top. I kind of have like a little trick I do at the top too. Get these out, make sure they don't break. I like to take this up here and just kind of run that along the side, but right up here, kind of wiggle it a little bit. Wiggle it loose. There's glue up here at the top. You just kind of want to break it, the glue. You don't want to necessarily like push too hard, but just kind of wiggle it. I'm going to do a little more ISO. You can't really hurt it with too much. Well, you can. You don't want to drown it. But ISO was fine for this, because you're going to reseal it when you're done anyway. You should anyway reseal it. So, we about got it here. I'm gonna go. Oh, see, there we go. I broke that seal there. I feel it. So I hit the stand there. The stand is terrible. I'm gonna get me a new one. Okay. Now you can hear it breaking, like the glue in the from that frame and stuff. I got a little more on this side. I want to loosen up right here at this top left-hand corner. That one there is just not quite where oh, there it goes. Now it snaps. See? And now you got it open, and we're what, 6 minutes in. So, but it's open. We're good to go, and I'll show you guys. We'll boot it just so everybody can see that I'm not. I didn't break it. Of course, I don't anymore. I have definitely broken them in the past. I can't say I never have, but it's been a long time. I don't break them anymore. I do the same thing every single time. The more they're broken, the harder it is, though. I'll be honest about that part. So I'm gonna take this off, and then I'll go to the next step and show you guys the next step in the refurbishing process of this screen.